Hello, welcome to the station. My name is Beatrice Marse. I am a human being making music. This is how I like to define myself. So today I'm back. It's been a long time. I have to say that I've been quite busy, and it wasn't actually the right time to do anything on Anchor. I have to confess that the environment wasn't in my favor to do anything at all with Anchor, so I did not do anything. And then I was busy reading. I read a lot at the end of last year, and I've started this year reading a lot of books, and then I still managed to come up with few songs. I think maybe I should have, I may have come up with 4 songs right now since the beginning of this year, which is quite good. But then I'm here today because, like, something like an hour ago, I managed to actually approve the release of my third album called New Era. So you've heard it first. My new album is called New Era. It's going to be out on March 14th, which is a week from today. And I wanted to take the opportunity because last night, as I went to bed, I thought to myself, well, if you manage to do the work to actually approve the release today, you might as well talk about it on Anchor on your station. And so I'm doing it right now. So I wanted to talk about this third album because it's quite curious the way it happens, and to tell you what I was meant to do with this album. Actually, this album was meant to be released 1 week before Christmas 2017, but it did not happen because with the second album that I released on October 31st, 2017, I had a problem with the approval process. And it took some time, more time than I thought. And I said to myself, I didn't realize that it was a Christmas period coming up, and everything was going to be slowed down. So it took more time than I thought. I said to myself, well, it's not worth trying to release an album just 1 week before Christmas because it's going to take more time, and I'm going to go into trouble that I don't really want to deal with. So I did not do it, and I said to myself, so leave it for next year. You never know. And then on top of that, I had to do a photo shoot for the cover of the third album. And every time I was saying to myself, you need to get up, you need to do a photo shoot, you need to set a date to do a photo shoot. And the end of the year arrived, and I did not do it. At the beginning of the year, I said to myself, you need to set a date, you need to do a photo shoot if you want to release this album, because it's not gonna happen by magic. It ain't gonna be a miracle right now. So, and the days went by up till February, where one morning I got up and everything was covered with snow, and I said to myself, today is the day you can do a photo shoot, because you know what? Because of the lighting. So I got up, I did what I have to do, went to the bathroom, the usual, the casual thing, at breakfast and everything, and set myself up for that photo shoot, and it did happen on that day. So, coming back to the beginning, this album was written between the summer of 2017 and I finished the writing of this album, I think it was September or October. And I didn't know really how to go about it. And then came the day where I did the photo shoot, and well, I was pleased with the set of photos, and I thought I identified one of the photos that I needed. So I let a few weeks pass by, and I came back, I set up a day, and I said, well, today's the day, you have to work on on the cover right now, and you need to select the photo that you think is right and do the work. Something I did, and then I left it another week, and then I came back to actually load all the files and the album cover to the service, just to start the release of the album. And then I realized that what the work I had done on that cover wasn't appropriate it wasn't appropriate in terms of settings. I forgot that somehow the cover had to be a square sort of thing, and I couldn't do it. So I was I was gonna say a word, but I'm not gonna say it. But basically, to put it very simply, I was not too pleased with it. I said, "Oh, another problem again. It's never gonna happen. I will never be able to release this album that I wanted to release at the latest on April's Fool, if you see what I mean." And I thought, well, it ain't gonna happen. Then I came back to it, because when you have some setbacks, my policy is to say, well, leave it to yes, call it a day, and when you've got time, you come back to it and you find something. So I had to leave it for a few days, and then I said to myself, I have to find a solution, because I'm not going to do a photo shoot, and I'm dead sure that the photo I've chosen is the one. So what I did, it's what you English people call lateral thinking. And then I remember I made a post on Instagram of one of the photo for a photo shoot, and I said I think I said something like, I've done the photo shoot, I know which photo I'm gonna choose, and all I need to do is apply some fairy dust on it. And somehow kind of literally, when I came back again to redo the album cover, I feel like I've applied some fairy dust on the photo, because it looks fiery. So when you see the cover, you know why. So here it was. I finally managed to design an album cover that I was pleased with. And I just know what to say about this album. It wasn't easy to release, and the funny thing is, last year at about the same time, if you had told me that I would have released right now 3 albums, I would have said, stop insulting me, because it's never gonna happen to me anyway. And here we are right now. I'm into the 3rd album. I'm currently working on the 4th one, but the 3rd is finally going to be released this month. I'm so pleased with it, but there were so many setbacks, so many, I don't know if I'll be able to manage it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this album, and there are a lot of tracks on it. It's a 15-track album, which is kind of unusual for me to this date. And I thought to myself, everything goes wrong with this album. It's kind of funny, because the first one, I didn't know if I was gonna do it, and on the second one, I had all the trouble in the world. On the 3rd one, I had all the trouble in the world, and now I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with that 3rd one, because it's kind of funny. I feel like I'm walking on a path, and this path, it's somehow I'm not so much in control of the whole thing, if you see what I mean. So here it is for now. I'll be back, I think, pretty soon, maybe to talk to you in details about the album. And what I would like to say, as usual, I'm recording this podcast, and you can find it, if you wish to, on my YouTube channel. leave me something like 24 hours before I can manage to render the file and put it on YouTube, but it will be there in 48 hours for sure. Till then, may I thank you for listening to me, and please come back to hear my French voice. See you later. Bye.